New survey by the Society for Human Resource Management, or SHRM, suggests work is a great place to find love.
Well, more than half of us workers asked said they have been in or currently are in at least one workplace romance. 53% say love was the motivation for getting together with the coworker. 29% admit they did it to get ahead as an exchange for job advancement. Let's face it, it's 2025. Most workplaces don't frown on employees who date colleagues, but there are definitely limits. Dr. James Atkinson is SHRM's VP of Thought Leadership at SHRM.
I think HR's role is really to help clearly define what is and is not appropriate at the workplace when it comes to these types of relationships. Only about 1 in 20 organizations have a very strict policy, mostly prohibiting these types of relationships, which means that most places have an allowance for workplace romances, but there might be certain restrictions that are at play. So maybe a manager and a direct report are not allowed, or people in the same department. So for HR, it's about really clearly communicating what those policies are, communicating those early on, so even as people are onboarding into the organization, and also communicating it often.
For the smitten employee themselves, SHRM says know what is and is not allowed and the expectations for what you should share with human resources. The more transparency, the better. That's the bottom line. So what are the pitfalls? Well, that's one place people really need to be self-aware.
Their top concern was that there might be some type of favoritism or unfair treatment depending on the relationship. We asked a bit about, public displays of affection, and 1 in 5 employees said that they've engaged in those public displays of affection at the workplace. But more than half of our employees that we talked to, they said they considered that public display of affection inappropriate. You're doing something that is making others uncomfortable. You probably should avoid that.
Thoughts?
I mean, I agree with what he's saying. I mean, there's a delicate way to, I think, do this. Obviously, you can't help who you fall in love with.
No.
I think if you are trying to pursue someone in office for the sake of getting promoted or a job advancement, obviously that's a bad look. And if you're maybe dating someone and you're in a higher position of power, and others might perceive that as, oh, well, he or she got that opportunity because her person is XYZ. Like, I just think it gets a little bit messy.
Yeah.
But there are ways to do it where it's seen as acceptable, and it's complicated. It's situational. What do you think?
I'm kind of with you. I mean, it kind of depends on the circumstance. I mean, you're right. You can't stop who you love, right? And if that relationship grows and blossoms, certainly I think as a couple there's restrictions that you need to place on yourself, like don't be macking out, or at the cafeteria or the break room, whatever the case may be. But if you're in like a managing role, you probably shouldn't be dating somebody who's below you, your subordinate, because that's definitely a bad look. But, if it happens, it happens,
I've heard different stories, about workplace romances. And hey, it works for some people, not so much for others.
We do have some here at the station, and it works quite well.
And they're appropriate.
It's appropriate.
It's appropriate. Yeah. It's like, so, I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. Hey. Let's bring in our producer, Jordan, now for the ARC Seattle question of the day. So we asked people on social media if they agree with office romances, why or why not. What are people saying online?
We have a lot of mixed responses to this.
Okay.
So from Claudia, she says a conflict of interest, potential risk of losing careers or jobs, family members due to romance outweighing the value of employment responsibilities.
That's a good take.
Then from Chanel, there is no one-size-fits-all answer to this. Some may work in different departments and hardly work together, or even in different locations. Some may have been in a relationship before working together. Some may be in a supervisor-subordinate relationship. So there's a lot of possibilities, no blanket yes or no. And then lastly from Mara, says, I've been married to mine for almost 50 years.
Oh,
that's sweet. See,
that is sweet.
I
gotta say I'm with Mara just because I am a workplace romance, not here, but my last station, where I met my husband, and it worked out great.
Now, how did you guys, when that happened, if you don't mind sharing, I'm putting you on the spot here, how did you guys sort of set up restrictions of, what was appropriate at work and what was not?
Well, it did help that we worked in 2 different departments.
Okay.
So I was in the news department, he was in engineering, and that really helped. But also we just, we kept it strictly professional. The only time we talked at work was about work-related things, work-related topics. Didn't talk about our personal lives at all. And really, we didn't see each other too much, so that really helped also. But we did put strict rules down that it was strictly a professional relationship at work.
Some boundaries.
Yes.
All right. I like what that one person said. It's not a one-size-fits-all.
It's not a blanket yes or no.
Everyone's different.
Yeah, and somebody brought up a good point too of maybe the relationship started before you started working together. So what do you do in that circumstance too?
Get a job somewhere else?
Wow, harsh.
It's situational.
Yeah.